Just going to quickly show you, last night I did a bit of disguising of a trail camera. This is a Campark T100 camera that records in 1296p, so it's a bit better than 1080p and not quite 4K, but that's what it looks like normally. After I was done, I stuck some fake ivy on here. This is fake, it's like plastic material, and it comes in strips, so I had to cut the individual leaves off it to use. As you can see, super glue. Make sure you don't get it over any of the sensors, and hopefully I haven't got any glue on the sensors itself. I might have actually, and especially don't get it onto the lens or any of those little tiny sensors there. Anyway, so ivy and moss, and the moss that I found was on a tree that had kind of bark underneath it, so there's bark underneath that. So that's the difference from the front. On the side I've only stuck a little bit because obviously you've still got to be able to unclip it, so you can't really do too much on the sides. On the top I put a bit of moss as well. Again, you've got to be able to open it, so you can't do too much. And on the other side, 3 leaves of ivy, but again I still need to be able to put a strap through there and a python lock through that bit there, so you can't completely cover the trap. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wind some of the ivy around. And what I have found though, you can't have, if anything blows in front of these lights at night when they're on, that light gets reflected back onto the lens, so you really don't want anything to come across the light, or else the pictures you get are absolutely ruined. So whatever you do, just decide to tie around at the side or back. It needs to be tied so that it can't be blown by the wind in front of where the LED lights are, or else it, as I said, it gets ruined. So that's what a 1296p trail camera can end up looking like. See the difference? I mean, basically, if you strap that to a tree, you know, just the shape of this alone kind of stands out. They have camouflaged it themselves with whatever ink they've done to the plastic, but the shape, so you want to try and hide the shape. So I've changed the shape of it. It looks a bit more natural shape. You can never be perfect with these because of they haven't really disguised that bit, but let's just show you the difference. On a 4K camcorder, trail cam, this is a Campark T100. This is a 4K model. They cost about £75 in England. As you can see, just by putting in these bits themselves, it helps to disguise that great big black shape. It's still not perfect. I think they should still come up with something that looks even more natural if they could. Anyway, before and after. So again, I've stuck some fake ivy on. Stuck some moss on that's hanging off the bottom, as you can see. That's to really change the shape of it. So when that's hanging on the tree, let's just show you. See, it doesn't look anything like a man-made shape anymore. And again, I've stuck a whole load of moss with bark on it on the top. On the side, just 1 or 2 of the fake ivy leaves. You've got to have room to open those clasps, as I said, so you can't completely cover it. I suppose you could always use spray paint and change that black to a kind of a green maybe, if you wanted to really try. But again, you've got that bit there to put a padlock, so a padlock's going to be there. You've got to get the lock through, you know, and it's quite delicate whatever you stick to it, so I'm sure some of this is going to get ripped off just as I set it up. And then on the other side again, I've got some fake ivy stuck to the side. So I've done a little bit more to disguise them. Obviously it depends where you're putting them. If you put them in your own back garden, doesn't really matter, but if you're putting them on some land far from your home, as I'm going to do, the main thing is you don't want humans to find them. You don't want anybody else to go and try and steal your trail camera, so disguise them if you can. I'll let you know how successful this is. If I get any decent videos from them, I'll put them on my YouTube account. So there you go, that's how to disguise. Let's try and put them close together so I get more than one shot. There you go, that's that. Hopefully that's of help to some people. So get some moss from trees in the woodlands, get some fake ivy. I bought this online, can't remember if I got it off eBay, probably from eBay. But anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.